Guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know y'all looking crazy, like, oh my god, did y'all enter a parallel universe? I don't know if y'all ever seen my real hair in like the past 3 or 4 years, but girl, check out my hands. No, I'm kidding. So today, y'all, we are doing a $30 quick weave to go to a concert because y'all, I just did not want to spend no money for this look. Because number one, I don't need it in that long because I'm finna get braids and I want to do some bangs for the fall. So yeah. Yeah, if you want to see how to get this really cute quick weave with me using some $30 hairstyle here, keep on watching, Miss Girl. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start off by of course talking about the hair that we're gonna be using. So before y'all come for me, because yes, this video is titled $30 quick weave because this is a $30 quick weave, because everything here, you should be able to get everything with just $30, but I got an extra bundle just in case, because y'all know I like super full hair. Okay, so these two I had them open because I just wanted to feel it. I have never used hair store like synthetic human hair mix bundles before. These are $8, $7.99 a pack, and I got 4 bundles. Okay, I wanted to go for a highlighted look, so I'm going to a Mary J. Blige concert, and I was gonna do blonde hair, but I couldn't find a wig that I had liked and get it here in time. So here I am the day before a concert, just hooking myself up, girl. I have been doing my own quick weaves now for a little minute, so I'm gonna show y'all how I'm doing. Now, while I'm getting myself together, let me go ahead and give y'all the disclosures. This how I do 'em. If you don't like it, there's the X. You ain't got to watch it. I'm not forcing you to be here. You know, do it however it works for you. This is how I do mine. I like to share because y'all know, y'all asked me about my hair. So that's why we doing it. Okay, so this is my first time using like I said, synthetic human hair, whatever you want to call these, synthetic master mix bundles. I've never used these before. So then, like I said, they're $7.99. I got ones. Oh, I wanted this to be a 1B, but whatever, I didn't realize these were ones. So I got 2 ones and then 2 6/13s, and we're gonna go for that really highlighted look. Okay, so and then all of them also are in 24 inches. Okay, so 8 bundles at $7.99 a piece. Not 8 bundles, 4 bundles at $8 a piece. That's $32. But if you only get the 3, which I really feel like I'm only gonna use 3, maybe 3.5, but you know, I like to be on the safe side because I don't do no thin ass hair around here, and y'all already know. So I mean, 3 bundles, 3 times 8 is 24, still $30. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead on and get into it now that we done talked about hair. All right, so also my hair is freshly shampooed, deep conditioned, blowed out. I use the Miel Organics pomegranate honey shampoo and then their deep conditioner as well. And then I also went ahead and I put some kaleidoscope drops on my scalp and everything like that. Not too much because I didn't want it to be greasy. So yeah, I'm that one black girl that do not know how to braid. Okay, so I just mowed my hair down. So yeah, since I don't know how to braid, I just go ahead and mow my hair down. So I'm going to take my little fine tooth parting comb and I'm going to part where I want my hair to be first of all. Okay, so I'm going for a nice little deep side part or whatever, something like this. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to take out enough hair on both sides to cover the part. You know what I'm saying? So I just map out where I want my hair to be. Don't pay me no mind. I got a little breakage in my top, but who don't? So yeah. Once I figure out like, okay, I like my part like right here or whatever. Like I said, it don't have to be perfect. Just, you know, just a general idea of where you want your part to be. So then I just come on both sides of the part and take me out a decent little section like this. You know, just enough. You can take a comb to measure just to make sure, you know, it's just enough to cover that track and that cap that's gonna be right here. And I take it also a little bit further back. So like I know I want my part to stop about right here. So as you can see, I go back like ½ inch back there as well. That way you got enough hair to cover where you gonna be rounding those tracks at right there at. So yeah, now this side, this part, I really do like my parts to be a little bit cleaner because Once we put that cap on, I don't want nothing on my real hair, as least as possible. So yeah, I do try to make sure like these outer edges are super clean when I do this. So now come on the other side, same thing, just enough to cover up a part. I've been doing these quick weaves for a little minute, so I don't have to measure. But if this is your first one, you know, just take your comb. And if your hair can lay over it, you can't see the comb, that's generally enough hair left out to cover your tracks. So I'm just gonna twist this, get it out my way, check my surroundings, and make sure that about look good. I'm gonna take a little bit more in the back just to clean this up. All right, so this is what we look like. So this is all the hair that's gonna be left out for my part. Okay, so now go back in with your comb, and now you want to take out your hair that you're gonna leave out on the sides and on the perimeter, so that you can, you know, still take your hair behind your ear if you want to. I like to like when I do side parts, I like to really give myself that lift, that volume right here, so I can, you know, like like that or whatever. So we're gonna leave out our hair on the side now. So generally, if you don't have a rook piercing, I don't know what to tell you, girl. No, I'm kidding. So I take about from right here, like where my rook piercing is, that's just like generally just like enough hair for me. And I bring this out to the front. And then this little section right here is gonna be left out to cover behind my ear. Also, you know, I can make my part even deeper if I would like, you know, anything like that. So then I'll just take it from about the same area and bring it all the way down over here. And then that's also like where you're gonna put your cap in just a second. So all right, so like I said, I just like to mold my hair down now. So I'm taking my even edge control. You can use edge control, you can use gel, you can use got to be, you can use liquid cap, whatever you want to do. But for this part, just to make sure it's laying down enough for me, I just take a little bit of edge control. I don't put it all over the hair, just by the part. So like right here, as you can see, where I'm like applying it, just in my little areas, my little sectioned off areas. And this pretty much holds me. I did put a relaxer in my head right before my birthday, so that was like early July when I did the relaxer, because I did like actually like 2 weeks before my birthday. And it was just like the best thing for me with like my leave outs and stuff. So, you know, I'm not telling you to put a relaxer in your hair. It just made everything so simple for me. I didn't flat iron my hair for this part either. Before I had my relaxer and I was still doing quick weaves, I did not flat iron my whole head, only my leave out areas. So my hair is just bone straight, because like I said, I did blow it out with a blow dryer after I shampooed and deep conditioned her. So yeah, this pretty much gets it flat enough for me, and then I just put it in a rubber band until I get my cap applied. So this just helps keep it super flat. I've also noticed like this helps keep your quick weave cap in place. So this is why I like to do it this way. If you know how to braid your own hair, kudos to you, my girl. Send me your YouTube link tutorial, because I have been trying to learn how to braid for years. I went to cosmetology school, I am licensed, and I still cannot braid. Like, I really tried. I just can't. I'm not that girl. Okay? Not that girl. There's a lot of things I can do for myself, but braid is just not one of them. Like, y'all a different breed. Y'all, even if they're messy, like if you can braid just a little bit, you a different breed, my girl. You a different breed. once you've secured your hair that's not in your leave out back, you know, using your preferred method of choice, whether it be slicking it back like me, or braiding it, however, whatever, we are going to go ahead now and apply our wig cap. All right, so once my hair is all molded, I like to go ahead and just put it in a rubber band, you know, nothing major. I am going to take the rubber band off though once we get our cap on and applied, because I don't like to have that rubber band on my hair. You know, I don't really care about breakage, but you know, when I can avoid breakage, you know, I try to avoid it. So, you know, here go my little puff or whatever, and just keep it in place while we get our cap on. But yeah, I just don't like having that rubber band back there because I sleep when I sleep, girl. Okay, so we're taking our wig cap. You can use, I prefer to use the black though, so you can't see my tracks. So, you know, if I'm slipping a little bit in the back, if I want to pin it up or something like that. So I prefer to use a black cap. But you can use a brown if you would prefer. You can use the light color one. If this your first time, you know, you're scared you're not going to be able to see really well. Like I said, this is how I do mine. Take what you want from it, or, you know, you can sit here and watch for entertainment purposes. You know, really do it however going to work best for you, girl. Like when I said, y'all, you got to make shit work for you. Make that shit work for you. If we ain't learned nothing by now, you got to make it make goddamn sense. So I like to take my cap. I don't do all that extra stuff, you know, where the girls be like pulling it down over their eyes and everything for a quick weave. No, ma'am, I'm not doing all that. I line my band up, make sure it's flat on where I section the hair from. Make sure that's nice and flat. All right, I can personally see it, but sometimes these caps I cannot be seeing. So I'm going to show y'all what I do anyway, and I do this every time just for precaution. I take any pencil that I have handy. This is just a bright pink cheap pencil. You can use a light color lip liner, whatever, something so you can see. And I'm just tracing my part, my leave out section. Okay, so I look like this. Oop, I got a little bit right here, and that's okay. All right, so this is what we look like. All right, so we look like that. So like I said, y'all, please do this how y'all want to. Take what you will from it. Go. Okay, so I like to first start off with a little layer of got to be spray, and then I alternate between this and my liquid cap. Okay, so I grab me a paper plate for my liquid cap, and then also a dye brush, simply because I don't like just putting it on straight on my head because I can't see, and y'all know I be real big on like throwing all this shit away. So I got my little dye brush. I get the little 2 in a pack for $1 because, you know, I save the other one for my next install. Same thing with the wig cap, you know, I put them together in the wig box, so I have that. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with I got to be glue spray, and I start off spraying right in the front to go ahead and get it secured down. And I go all around the part first. This is the main area for me. I really don't too much concern about the back, honestly. Don't ask me why I'm not concerned about the back. I just am not. You know, I'm just, because mainly if this front stay down, the back gonna stay down, because where the fuck is gonna go? Because if all this glued and secure, not saying that we know we not gonna secure it back there, but this just like the main part of getting it secured, if you ask me. So a nice little thin, even layer of got to be spray. It looks like that. It feels nice and cold on your head. So I like to take the Roberts Diamond Bond Protective Shield. It's black. I have used the people that make the hair glue. I have used theirs. I don't know. It's just something about that Robert Diamond Bond that just do it for me. Sometimes some hair stores don't have them, so you know, it may just depend on your beauty supply store. Yeah, the big bottle is $13.99. This size right here is, this little size right here is $5.99. I done 3 3 installs with this little bottle so far. So $6.99 is more than enough, unless you know you like a professional, you're gonna be doing these for your auntie Nina them and all that. But it's just me, baby. So this little bottle is more than enough for me. It's more than enough if you get the little one. If you like me, you know, you be ready to buy the big one just to make sure you have enough. But nah, sis, I got you. This one is more than enough. Okay, so we're gonna take our little paintbrush and we're gonna apply this. Go ahead and get it laying down nice and flat. Before y'all come for me, no, I do not blow dry that first layer. Got to be sprayed. I just don't. I don't. Okay, because I ain't gonna be sitting here all night, arm hurting, arm tired. I got to install a whole head full of hair. I'm not finna blow dry right now. I'm not gonna blow dry until I get this first layer of Diamond Bond on my head. Okay, I like to, and as you can see, that's another reason why I don't like to cut my cap. I don't know if I just mentioned this. I'm trying to like remember everything and do this because y'all know I don't do too many hair videos here on my channel. So I'm trying to, number one, keep this video short because it's not a long process at all, and I don't want y'all to get discouraged because it's super easy. You can save yourself some coin, my girl. You know, I'm saying this like I done this before. I have done Quickweaves before, but like I said, I just ain't never used that type of hair before. So that's the only thing I'm a little bit nervous about. But y'all be making that shit look cute on TikTok. So I was like, shit, let me go get me some synthetic hair. The fuck? Okay, so yeah, yeah, I don't like to cut my cap right now just because I don't want it rolling off my head. I don't want it getting in the way of nothing. I don't need it rolling nowhere, folding up, flipping, doing cartwheels and shit. None of that. So I don't cut my cap at all until I literally am almost finished with the head. So this is how much it is, and I just swirl it around on my brush. I mean, nothing crazy. Just, by all means, if you would rather squirt it on your head, you can. But me, I just feel like it's just messy, and then your coats kind of be uneven when you just squirt it on your head. But like I said, do it what works for you. I just find the paper plate very handy. Okay. And I make sure also, you see like where my cap is like loose right here, I just make sure to really cover that and make sure it's like laying flat too, guys. So yeah. Now I take my little blow dryer. Nothing, I ain't got no fancy ass blow dryer. I just don't believe in it. It's just not me. Even though I did buy a Dyson, I just ain't never used it. I think I want to get my money back because I don't use it. My Revlon just really do the job for me. Okay, so this is my Revlon. I got my little gripper on here because like I said, I did blow it out using my little comb, and we're just gonna blow it out this on some hot heat real quick. All right, so our first layer is dry. That's another reason why I also recommend doing like one nice thin layer, because once you just squirt it on your head, it get goopy fast and it take it forever to dry. So now we're gonna go in a little bit heavier handed with our Got to Be spray, and we're gonna take this all over this time. I know before, you know, we were just focusing that first layer Got to Be on the front, making sure she was just, you know, secured down, but now we are taking her all over. And you see how like it's just soaking into that cap. It ain't getting on my real hair. A little bit I got, we want to keep that, girl. We trying to keep it. Okay, and I'm making sure I'm staying away from the leave out space. As you can see, the rest of it shiny, that's matte. Okay, honestly, this is just so satisfying. Like I said, y'all, it's totally your preference. You can just do the Diamond Bond if that's what you like, that's what you prefer. If you just want to use the Got to Be spray, you can just do the Got to Be spray. Like I said, it's whatever you like, my girl. So now we're gonna go back with our blow dryer and dry her down. All right, so because this can get a little messy, make sure you keep you some little makeup wipes or some baby wipes handy, especially for this next part, since we're about to go ahead and start adding our tracks to the head. Okay, so I'm gonna swipe my fingers off. I do like to do this little extra precautionary step. It's not necessary, but y'all know I am a little bit, just a little bit extra. I go ahead and take my hair glue, right, and I come right beside my line, not on the line, but just right beside it with the hair glue. Okay, you can either use the nozzle to spread it out or your brush, because this is the last time you're gonna be using your brush, unless you're gonna save your brush. I personally don't. And we're just going to smooth this back and over, just as an extra layer of precaution. You don't have to, but I like to, because a lot of times when I find myself curling, I might be pulling a little bit too hard. This just make sure that my cap really do not budge. Right beside it, you know, and then blend it back. And we look like this. This is what we look like all secured down, guys. I told y'all it was simple. I told y'all y'all finna be ready in no time. I'm gonna go on with a little bit more hairspray. I did take my rubber band off. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but I took it off right when I started blow drying. You want to take it off while it's firm enough so you can move around, but not too soon either, okay? So yeah, this is my last layer I got to be spray. So gotta make that last one count. All right, we finished. Go ahead and let that dry. All right, grand reveal time. So here is the hair. It doesn't have a smell or anything. It says 400 degrees safe. So hopefully I can get a little curl out of it. If not, I'm perfectly fine with wearing it bone straight. So yeah, this is my first time doing highlights this way. Usually when I do highlights on my in my hair, you know, I just straight up color my bundles or whatever. So yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna be alternating between each bundle. So a strand, a track of black, a track of blonde, a track of black, a track of blonde, you know what I'm saying, back and forth like that. So this is very, very, very easy. It's just a very repetitive process. I like to really make sure that my bundles are stacked on top of each other, because y'all know I like a full head of hair. This hair doesn't have any smell or anything. It feels really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna take the first one measure. I bring my first, some people, you know, like just do their first track at the nape. Not me. I bring my first track up a little bit to about right here, and I make sure it's touching the very bottom. That way, you know, it comes up and covers, just in case, you know, you may want to pull your hair up or something, put it in a jaw clip, whatever, however. So I measure my length. My length comes to here, and I take my scissors and I cut it. Simple. Now I take my glue and I take it on the wefted side. So the wefted side is going to be on this side. It's the side, like, I know it's probably hard to tell. It's the side that, you know, it's like stitched on. That's the side that I always apply my glue to. It just seems to stick better, in my opinion. I don't know. It might be a myth. It might be my OCD. I don't know. But it's just how I do mine. So I take my track. Depending on how long it is, you know, you may have to cup it up like this to get it. Take my glue, apply plenty, and I do mean plenty, all on both sides of the corners, just to really make sure she's laying down and secure. You don't want nothing lifting up on you, girl. Been there, did that with my first Quickweave, like, you know, just didn't put enough glue. My heavy-handed ass did not put enough glue, believe it or not. So yeah, and now I'm just gonna coat my track. I know a lot of people don't like using their real bundles for Quickweaves, but girl, why not? Why not? You can literally wash and remove the glue. So, you know, if you're watching this doing this with real bundles, Use them real bundles, girl. And you can still reinstall them, okay? So this is my track. And bring it right back to where we had it placed. And you're just gonna press and hold for a couple of seconds. You can hit it track by track with a blow dry. I don't, because that take a lot of time. I only blow dry like every 3 to 4 tracks as needed. Yeah, just hold it in place just like this, and then I just like to press on the track itself in the center like that with my fingers, just to make sure she is holding on nice and tight. Press my fingers on my little baby wipe makeup remover, whatever you got handy. All right, so now we're gonna go in with a blonde piece. You can do it just, you know, if you're doing yours like mine with the highlighted look, you know, just depending on how you want it. You know, if you want just a few tracks, few little highlighted streaks, so, you know, you won't need as much blonde. But me, I wanted it to be pretty much foiled, that foiled look all throughout the hair. So, you know, I'm gonna go in black blonde, black blonde, black blonde, see how that works. Towards the top of my head, I may go like 2 tracks of black to 1 track of blonde, you know, just to see how I like it. Honestly, there is no correct, wrong, right way or nothing, y'all. Like, it's literally going off vibes. So yeah, so you just apply your glue, apply your track, apply your glue, apply your track. I'm gonna come back as I get closer to the head, just so you can see, but as of right now, I'm just taking them straight across, and you just keep repeating that motion. So I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so we are officially at the halfway point of our head. We look like this. As you can see, the highlights are highlighting. So yeah, I just literally just did black track, blonde track, black track, blonde track, black track, blonde track. Measure it, glue it, apply it, literally in that motion until I got here. They are literally stacked on top of each other. I'm still have this much of the first black bundle, this much of the blonde bundle. So yeah, like I said, you don't need 4 bundles, but hey, that's just like what I ended up purchasing. So I'm combing the hair out as I go, just because, you know, it can get a little tangled sometimes. And, you know, it's not just because the hair is synthetic, but, you know, because if you do this with regular bundles, it still may tangle as you're going along. So this is what we look like. I wanted to come right here to kind of like show y'all how I'm about to frame my face, just to get it to my liking, about to, like, you know, how I want my hair to look. So if you notice right here, I'm starting to now curve towards the front. So all of my blonde tracks, I'm going to be stopping it a little bit further back. So about right here where the band becomes like single, or like this part, you see this little thick part right here of my wig cap? That's why I'm gonna be stopping all my blonde tracks, because I don't want like, so imagine the hair right here. I don't want the blonde really falling too much right here. I want more of the black to show. So we're gonna be swooping the black, curving the black. As you can see, this track here, I already did this one, curving it up more, and the blonde is going to stop more back here, so just more of that black is in my face and the blonde is like in the back. But I'm going to show y'all with this next placement. So now we just did a blonde, excuse me, we just did a black, so now we're going to go in with a blonde track. Like I said, you know, as long as you got a picture in your head, like, well, I don't know, maybe because I'm a visual person, like I can look at something in my head and bring it to life. Like, I don't know how to describe that. So yeah, you want to grab your hair, measure it. You can there's a way to like do the flip over method with your tracks if you're using bundles, you know, so you don't have to cut it, but I just don't do that. So like I said, you see right here, this is exactly where I'm bringing that blonde piece, and I'm stopping it right here. Okay, right here, instead of bringing it all the way forward. And my next track, which is black, I'm going to bring it all the way up. So we're going to go ahead and put this blonde piece right here. So my black track came all the way to the tip. My blonde only come to here. So my next black track is gonna stop right up here on top of it, just to kind of like keep, so when you comb it, you'll see it better. You see, I want all this front framing pieces, I want all of those to be black. So that's why we are framing it that way. Just because I feel like I want it to really blend with my leave out. It just makes more sense, honestly, to me, for my liking. But you know, do it your way, do what you want to do. It's just, this is my tutorial. This is my head, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, and I just been kind of like monitoring it the whole time. I do hate that my first piece that I put down, I kind of stopped it a little bit too far back, so now I have like this hunk of blonde right here by my ear, so it doesn't really look too, you know, what's the word that I'm looking for, it doesn't really look too symmetrical like I would like for it to, but that's okay. I think it's still cute, you know. I think it still goes. So yeah, so now let's go in with that black track, and we are finally wrapping up with this one. Not really, but you know, this is still that first black bundle. A lot of hair still. So measure it. And like I said, bring this all the way to meet this corner of this one and lay it. You're gonna lay it. I'm layering my tracks right on top of each other because I do want a super full look. If you like your hair, you know, with a more natural fall, more natural density, then you know you can put about 1/4 of an inch. No, 1/4 too big. Maybe like an 1/8 or 1/6 of an inch in between each of your tracks, but my tracks are literally glued like right on top of each other. When I want it super full, I've even like glued tracks on top of it, like literally, like I'll double this one and then go up, and then, you know what I'm saying, like I'll literally double my tracks. So it just depends on, like I said, the look that you are going for. Go now with another blonde track, stopping it just a little bit further back. And now we are going to go ahead and add another blonde to this side and kind of curve it over and make it connect to this one, just so we make it even and kind of balance just a little bit. Like I said, kind of starting it right here where those other blonde pieces start. And I kind of like make sure they're kind of flushed almost together. That's what keeps your install super flat, because you do want them to be super flat, especially when it's coming down to time to blend your leave out. Okay guys, all right, so we are closing it in. This is what we look like so far. Like I said, I really like having this really black fringe piece in the front. So we're gonna go ahead and do one more blonde strip here on this side, and I actually, let's see, I'm just gonna take this really tiny piece that we had remaining from that first bundle, and I'm just gonna apply it right here. All right guys, so here's the hair all installed. This is what we look like. We have this nice little solid black piece here in the front. I really like that. That way, you know, like I still give natural if I wanna, you know, like when I get ready to style it, so you know it falls more like this. So yeah, so now we're gonna go in. I spray just a tiny little bit of Got to Be on my track right here, right, just to make sure that we are still secure. Okay, and now we are finally gonna go in and cut our cap out. Whew, girl, this is not for the faint hearted. You need to pay attention, because I done cut the hair out my hair before. Okay, and I ain't scared to admit it. So what I like to do now is I take my comb and I lift up on my cap. Okay, lift it up, lift it up. Don't be scared, don't be scared. And now you can wiggle your finger under there. Okay, and you want to make sure all your hair is out the way, and you want to start with little small snips. Oh, that look good to me. I like that. I like that. Look at the end. Ah, okay, Erica. Look at us. Look at me. Hairstylist. Girl, y'all ain't getting no more of my coins. 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 Because who the fuck? Girl, let me go ahead and do this part. Let me go ahead and get my part out. Let me go ahead and do my part. Okay. So I take my comb. This nice and secure. I did hit it with a little bit of Got to Be spray. All right, y'all. So this is the most important part. So we're gonna take our Eat Heat flat iron. We're gonna turn her on. So the hair says it can take up to 400 degrees. What's the heat? So I never do my real hair on 400 degrees. I just don't. So we're gonna drop her down to 370. And this part is so important. Okay, so important. Because I be so tired of seeing y'all leave out sticking on top of y'all, sticking up off the side of y'all head. Like, all right, so this right here is the little magic potion that's gonna get your shit sleek, laying down, blend it like a charm. Okay, you don't need a lot because you don't want it greasy. And if you like me, you don't want like product in your bundles. Trust, take it from me. I used to put so much oil in my bundles, it looked fucking crazy. So yeah. All right, so I like to take a bristle brush. This really is what blend that hair with the bundles, and I do this with all of my leave out styles. Like I got to hit it with that bristle brush to really give me that blend. Like, look at that. Where do my hair stop? Where is it? Where is it stopping at? Where is it stopping at? All right, this is the look, y'all. So this is it bone straight. All right, y'all, I don't know how, but I forgot to close out the video. So here is the final look of the hair. I did try to curl it. The hair would not curl. It took me forever, and I just gave up. So the hair does not curl, but it does take heat well, so you can flat iron it. You just cannot curl it. But overall, girl, I think it was giving. You know, it looked cute or whatever. You know, good for a little, you know, night out or whatever, however. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, you know, and yeah, let me know what you want to see from me in my next video. Love you guys. Mwah.